Hey guys, hope you are doing well. Welcome to today's Python short program video. Today we will discuss about Fibonacci series. We will print the Fibonacci series to some provided terms. Before that, let's understand what is the Fibonacci series. So the Fibonacci series is a series of numbers whose first two numbers are 0 and 1 and the subsequent numbers are sum of the previous two numbers. The third number will be 0 plus 1, 1. The fourth will be 1 plus 1, 2. And the fifth will be 1 plus 2, 3. And so on. If we try to put a formula, the nth term of the Fibonacci series will be n minus 1 plus n minus 2. So now let's jump to the programming and let's take the number of terms as input. So let's take a variable number of terms and request the user for an input. Please enter the number of terms. Let's validate it with a int constructor to ensure that the input provided is a numeric, and let's use a try block. And in the except block, let's print the error message. So please enter a numeric value. Next, let's take some variables like the first term as n1 and the second term as n2 and initialize to 0 and 1. Also, let's take a variable say count and also initialize to 0. Next, let's check the user input if it is not a negative or a 0. So if number of terms is less than or equal to 0, then let's print enter a positive number of terms. Next, in the elif, let's check number of terms is equal to 1 or not. If yes, let's print the Fibonacci series for number of terms, then placeholder, then a slash n, let's give a colon here, and again a placeholder, and let's use the format function and give the argument as number of terms and n1. Next, in the else block, let's print the section of this message and again use the format function and pass the number of terms as argument. Next, let's start a while loop and use the count variable which was initialized to 0 and check until it is less than number of terms. We will print n1 and take a nth variable and assign the sum of n1 and n2. Next, we will assign n2 to n1 and assign nth to n2 and just implement the counter. So let me explain the logic here. So we are first printing the first term as n1 which is initialized as 0. So it will print a 0 here, and the new variable nth will store the sum of the first term and the second term. So the n1 plus n2 and n2 is 1. So nth will store 0 plus 1, 1. Next, we are assigning the second term to the first term. So now n1 will contain 1 and we are assigning the n2 which is the new third term. So nth will contain 0 plus 1, 1. Now we increment the count and in the next iteration it will print a 1. So 0 and 1 is printed. So now nth will contain the sum of n1 plus n2. n1 is 1 now and n2 is also 1. So 1 plus 1, 2. So nth will contain 2 and we assign n2 to n1. So n1 will contain 1 again and nth is 2 now. So n2 will contain 2. Now in the next iteration n1 is printed. So it will print 1 and nth will contain the sum of n1 plus n2. So 1 plus 2. 3, and now n1 will contain a 2 and n2 will contain 3, and then the next iteration this will go on. So now as we are done with our code, let's execute it and say let's put a string value and press enter, and it will give a error that please enter a numeric value. Let's re-execute it and give a value of number of terms as 0, and we can see the message as enter a positive number of terms. So as we have mentioned here. Next, if we re-execute this and give a number of terms as 1, so it will print a 0 because the first term of the Fibonacci is 0. Let's re-execute this and enter the number of terms as 5, and if we execute it, we will see that the first 5 terms has been printed as 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, as I explained in the logic. If we will execute with more terms, say 10, we can see that it prints 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34. To validate, 0, 1 are the default terms. So 0 plus 1 is the third term. 1 plus 1, 2 is the fourth term, and 2 plus 1 is 3 is the fifth term. And accordingly, 3 plus 2 5, 5 plus 3 8, 8 plus 5 13, 13 plus 8 21, 21 plus 13 34. So this is how the Fibonacci series gets implemented. With this piece of code, you can give any number of terms and you can print the series to any level. So for 100 terms, you see the Fibonacci series is being printed for 100 values. So this is how you can take the user input and print the Fibonacci series as many terms you wish to.
Thanks all for watching this video till the end. I hope you are getting the understanding by watching my videos. If you have any questions or you are facing any issues, please do post in the comment section and I will try my best to reply the same. If you are liking my video, please do not forget to give me a big thumbs up. And also do not forget to subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that you get a notification when I post my next video. Thank you all again. Stay healthy and safe.